Hello everyone, in this video I will show you a brief but concise explanation on some psychological theories about the persuasion and influence of Shining Minds, a website by Dave Straker. He posits 10 theories that may seem obvious in our conversations we have every day, but do we really stop to analyze and prepare better conversations or expositions in our routine? These are the 10 theories that we will study briefly. First theory, amplification hypothesis. It is that moment in which you're entirely when talking strangers or weakens your attitude. If you lack centrality, you can research a result that you may not have wanted to research. The second is the conversation theory. You may not belong the most conversationalist, but even that does not indicate a weakness. Many times people are inclined towards the majority because it is an easy decision, or they do not believe that there is a better alternative. But surely a minority with security and coherence will have a better effect on the opposite side. The following theory is found in those persuasive people who many have the ability to manipulate information and break one of the four conversational premises. Quantity. The information is complete. Quality. The information must be true and accurate. Relation, where the information should be relevant to the conversation. And the form, where the information is transmitted in an easy to understand way, accompanied by the good body expression. Our fourth theory talks about an interesting affectation by means of similitude. The influence of the way in which a person persists short-term thoughts in and actions. For example, a stage magician says try and cycle in separate sentences to prepare a person to think about the word recycle later. Reciprocity norm. Fifth theory is a common and social role of return favors made by others. We continue with our sixth theory, the scarcity principle, how we anticipate the repetitions that we will possibly have in the future by not acting quickly. Now we come our seventh theory, the sleeper effect. And this is the theory that explains how a persuasive mage loses persuasion through the time, except message from source of low credibility. Even this starting with a low persuasion begin to win as our minds disassociate the source of material. On the last theories is social influence, where we feed our perception influenced by the perception of the others. The influencers can gain strength when their testimonies and recommendations come from sources with high credibility, by big brands or similar factors. Yale attitudinal change approach is the ninth theory supported by extensive research of Yale University, determining which factors such as credibility and attraction of a speaker are important. Also the interpretations, time and the ideal demography to research the objectives. And finally we have our theory of ultimate terms. theory that divides persuasive words into three categories. Good terms, the words that carry blessing or demand exigency, obedience, and even sacrifice, such as progress or value. Devil terms, terms that evoke disgust or contempt, such as fascist or pedophile. And the charismatic terms, intangible and less observable than good terms and devil terms, such as freedom or contribution. It is important to keep in mind about the power of the specific and more persuasive words of the English language, like you because free instantaneously and new. Explaining these then basic theories about influence and persuasion, we can improve our exhibitions, tasks and presentation in our academic work and social life. Next we will see an adversing video to relate it as much as possible to the theories we are talking about.
Baby Daniel is just waking up. He's gonna win a state championship one day. This guy, he'll run a marathon.
Whoa.
You, man.
Me?
She is gonna have the best swing in the state.
Me?
Yep, that's right. She will totally win the City Open tournament.
Get out!
Oh my god, you get out. All of these athletes are terrible now, but they'll all do big things one day. But this is where everyone reaches their athletic peak. Go Barry!
Get up! I'm winning!
Be cool, Barry. Be cool. 1 year ago, I said she would score every time she had the ball. And guess what?
Now I score every time I get the ball.
I know. When everyone pushes their limits, they reach their maximum potential and they live happily ever after.
I'm not done. Hey!
No, you're done. That's a wrap.
Warm-up.
Oh, come on! That was my tagline! Hey, story's over. What are you doing? Oh, whoa! He is going to kill you! And your mother's gonna kill me!
I'm gonna kill you!
So sorry, man. What are you doing?
Said I could do amazing things.
Well, I didn't mean jump off a freaking cliff!
I've never lost.
Kid, you can't outsprint a sprinter. You can't either! Zach, what are you doing on top of that van? Aaron, what are you guys doing?
Watch this.
Huh? What? I can't take it. Neymar, whoa! That is humiliating on so many levels. Ooh. Giancarlo! Serena, what kind of training is that?
Excuse me?
So sorry. Nigel, that is so unnecessary. Whoa, Tim, you can't be the star of every sport.
Yes, he can.
Come on!
Let's do this.
No, let's not do this. Run! Everybody is going way too far! Hello? Why is no one listening to me? You two, Mo, stop! The race is over, man! Oh, kid, no, kid, please don't do this.
I got this.
This is out of control.
In the first part, we find how the narrator speaks with a radical and powerful tone to the golfer. In the second shoot, the girl shows how she is different, even though it goes against the majority, not jumping. She is already firmly driving. In the third take, information that the narrator has been giving all the time has not been well received because of the lack of arguments for some focused athletes. In the fourth take, the word just begins to take an important role to finish the video with just do it. In the fifth take, the tennis player wants to vindicate himself with his future achievements. In the sixth shoot, Serena Williams anticipates the narrator with a balloon. Excuse me. In the seventh part, the narrator loses attention of the athletes when he repeating words related to do not do it. In the eighth shoot, is easily identify that the video is backed by a great sport brand, such as Nike. In the ninth part, the man through his facial expression and tone of voice produce that the users pay attention. And finally, we see in the SM of the basketball ball are used negative words and subsequently positive that produce different reactions to the user of the advertising video.